Breaking news: Monarch stakeholders expel custom officers from Oyo community over killing. Hello, my wonderful people. We brought you up to date today, early this morning, with regards to some of the activities going on in Oyo State, how custom have turned Oyo State into a battleground. As a matter of fact, customs have stationed themselves in Oyo State because this is a border, where this rice could possibly be smuggled in, and it can be distributed to the rest of the south. But guess what? They want the south to starve to death. Then the north will come up and say we are blocking food flow unless you accept our terms and conditions. Do you see what we are getting at? And then the farmlands are all taken over by killer Fulani herdsmen. So you can see where this dilemma really lies, that unless something is done and fast, we don't know where we are headed. A few days ago, we brought you up to speed that a custom in Oyo State started shooting sporadically because they felt some people were smuggling rice, and they just spoiled the salad for some people. Kill three, one is hanging on a life, between life and death right now with gunshot wounds. And guess what? They are expelling them out of the community. I think it's about time. Breaking news: Monarch stakeholders expel custom officers from Oyo community over killing. Embittered by the unfortunate shooting and killing of four residents of Isienyi town by men of the Nigerian Customs Service on Thursday, the Aseni of Isienyi land, Oba Dr. Adekunle, and other stakeholders of the ancestral community yesterday pronounced outright expulsion of security operatives from their community. We don't want them anymore. They should go. They've done more harm than good. The monarch made the pronouncement at the enlarged meeting held in his palace with sons of the town who peacefully protested the shooting and killing of members through the stray bullets of the custom officials who were chasing smugglers' vehicles into the town on Thursday. Thus, falling by the bullets where people were celebrating the Eid festival, where they were caught in the middle of the sporadic shooting from the custom men who did not even know where they were aiming at. Aside expelling the officers from the Sieni land, government area of Oyo State and Monarch and other stakeholders rained curses on those alleged to be the informants to the community folds, while reiterating that the custom officers should be 40 kilometers away from the borders. The monarch said that all hands must be on deck to see to the expulsion of custom officials from the Isienyi community. We don't want them. They should go. The law says if people are 40 kilometers away from the border with a smuggle goods, they are let go. You let them go. But Nigerian custom will follow them to the hole, killing people. According to a resident, Ayo Ishola, the monarch was both furious and sob over the brutal killing of 5 of his youth in a day of joy where they were celebrating the Eid. The, that people were celebrating after 30 days of fasting. Now supplies have come and they have died. After the meeting, we all went to the hospital where the departed soul has been deposited yesterday. He said, why notable members of Isienyi, Alhaji Bayo, Rajesh San, yesterday lamented that the custom officers has ignited the violence in Oyo State, going into people's shop, extorting their things. It's called stealing, not looking out for smuggling goods, which has already put the NSAS protest already on ground. Now, custom officers are doing more harm than good to Isienyi land. I think it's about time you guys take your stand and let them know that you're not going to allow or condone this. It must not be allowed. Custom officers, have turned themselves to Lord. They've turned themselves to Lord. Do you know that the what's it called? Senate President, yes, Ahmed Lawal, gave an instruction to the head of INEC of custom. I beg your pardon. Return the things you have taken from people's shop. You are going against the law of the land, which says if somebody has, smuggled something and it's over 30 kilometers away, 40 kilometers away from the border, let them go. Do you know what the custom officer replied? Some of you would have heard. He said, whatever his name is, he should go and mind his business. He is the head of custom, and nobody can tell him what to do. Do you understand? Can you see how Nigeria is? There is no law or order. There is no law and order. Things are done haphazardly, anyhow, nobody paying attention, everybody is some boss of himself. You understand? So this is why Nigeria is where it is today. There is no decorum. There is no one who is standing up to say, to defend the cause of the nation, to say this is wrong, this is right, this is the normal way. There is no regard for the rule of law. No regard whatsoever for the rule of law. They have turned Oyo State because it's as if they have other things in mind against Oyo State. So the way that they can punish them is by using this food thing. Do you understand? Why will the government shut the borders? Yes, when they have not provided the alternative for people to eat. Do you really know how much a bag of rice is? Should I tell you? It's more than a civil servant's salary, if you're not aware. It's more. It's more. And these people, their child will want to get married. If you look at the whole thing, there is too much suffering in the land called Nigeria. And that's why those who have studied some courses that can give them, opportunity to travel out of this country, they want to leave as soon as possible. They want to leave as soon as possible. Do you blame them? They go to other places to nationalize. They go to other places, to look for greener pastures. When once upon a time, in my father's time, they said white ladies were the ones who were teaching them, English. They came all the way from UK because our dollar, our naira was very good. You don't need to you don't need to go and get a visa. What's visa? Our passport was good. People were pregnant of their kids and came back to Nigeria to have the babies. So those babies are saying, why didn't you have me in the UK so that I can be a citizen? See what Donald Trump was trying to do the other time, that even if you have your baby, thank God that has been changed now. But it's only for those who can afford it. Those who can't afford it, what happens? Can you see where we are? It's only for those who can afford it and go there to have their babies. Is that what life should be? Looking for greener pasture when you actually have your own? Please leave us a comment. Don't forget to like or share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Bye for now.